Hello there everyone on YouTube, so welcome to another episode of this Geats campaign, and we're trying to go with some better forces here. Just some Nordic liveries, but certainly these Nordic warriors are finally good. Now I didn't check them properly, but they sound like good. They're tier 2 units, so yeah, kind of like the Herdmen, but these guys don't have a lot of armor. These guys have some missile damage. That's nice. Better melee attack overall, yes, certainly. So that's cool. Right now we still have to defeat this rebel army. That would be very easy in a little bit. This horde will approach here probably, so we're gonna have some troubles against that horde. But still, I still have one army. I'll have a second army. I'll have actually a third army with this. How many armies can I support yet? Summary. Prosperity moderate, treasury. I can start immigration. Abandon all the settlements. Go away. Okay, we are Germanic paganism, so no problem. We are in the civil war. That gives me a lot of less stuff. Look at that. Less public order, less loyalty, less integrity. I need to kill those dudes. Martial ambition just for 2 turns. Wow. And I'm a great power in terms of that. Major diplomatic penalty. Severe diplomatic penalty. That's nice. Alright, I'm at war with a lot of people. I'm at trade only with these 2 dudes. Okay, no problem. Regions owned. Where are my records? Regions owned. Alright, that's not it. Stats. Summary. Where does it say how many? Where does it say how many? Hey, I'm actually going over to balanced instead of respectable soon. Where does it say how many armies can I go? Oh, it's here. 5 of 8. Right. I can have 4 governors. I actually haven't assigned any other governors for the other. Yeah, for this Gothiskanza. I need to sign someone. Try to sign this guy, but it's really low. Only statesmen may become governors. Okay, and I can assign one of these guys. Relentless attacker, champion rider, or a fearless warrior. What does the fearless warrior do? More zeal. Okay, so let's assign him then. That's cool. Actually, now that I've seen it, there was actually one of these dudes. Let me check this guy. Character details. Okay, he does have a little bit better on that. I can have some new households. Okay. Okay, no problem. I'll leave those governors there. It's on Tully for them, so fine. Right, cool. Cool. Let's end up the turn. I cannot attack with this guy yet. Let's end up the turn. We still issue an edict here. Okay, I can issue an edict. Army recruitment capacity? No. Public order? Research rate? Construction costs? Yeah, of course. That's the proper edict for this. This guy doesn't have any skills. Okay, he needs authority. He's a governor, so more authority will do that. Yeah, and even more authority for that. Because it does give me public order +3. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So lots of public order here. Honestly, I can dismantle the Chieftain's Hall and go into something different. Yeah, I can go into something for sanitation there. To counter a little bit on the squalor. Yeah. I actually had upgraded this one. That was so bad. But oh well.
Ready for orders.
And a turn now. Let's attack those rebels. I keep getting rebels on this, but it's only because of the Geats separatists. That was so... Ever since the beginning, come on. Ever since the beginning of times, we'll be fighting the Geats separatists. When we find them, we're gonna kill them all. And according to the garrison, if I can fight with the garrison, I should only need 1 army to defeat that horde. But that's the problem, you know, they're just running away instead of fighting. Here they come. Maybe they will try to fight a little bit. They're losing a little bit now. Yeah, I'm gonna need some ships. There's no other way. I'm gonna need some ships to kill them all. Make sure they're dying. He probably doesn't have too much money. Like, it's been a lot of episodes. Like, this is episode 26. And there's a lot of research following technology, exchange of expertise in 10 turns, so that I can have more of that. That's cool. Edition, that's nice. Construction complete, that's cool. Rating, right. Okay, let's control everything properly. Now, Rugion, you can build up some jetties. You ruined building. You must dismantle the ruin in the previous slot before this ruin can be dismantled. Oh, okay, so the ruins work like that. Okay, let's go village. That's a lot of money that I need. This is a lot of stuff. Okay, let me attack there. Hang on. Let me check out here. Flavum. No, you're gonna get that away. Dismantle. That's better. That's it. That's it. Go for it. This spy, I need to check over here. There's the Geats. They're still alive. Amazing. They just settled here. That's some Nordic spearmen. Not a lot of troops there. Okay, I can actually attack them here. Amazing. But I don't want that. Don't want that because he does have a little bit better than I do. And the battle that I want to do is against these guys. So, do I have anything else that I need to build? Rugion can build this village up. That's better. It'll give me more money. Now let's attack this rebel army. Oh, I don't have any other reinforcements, so that's not as good. That's not as good. I want some reinforcements. Let's retreat there. And now let's attack with this guy.
Leave none alive.
That's it. That's it, dude. Don't flee. Just fight it out. Let's fight it out. Hi, journos. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So we're just fighting Danish rebels. We've been fighting rebels for so long. It's only because, you know, I'm not used to the buildings and stuff and how everything works. Still, no, it's the general nonsense of, you know, having to get some other buildings. The worst stuff is the thing that's going to happen. Oh, there's rain. Let's pray to the gods. And it worked. So a silent prayer worked. Now, as I was saying, because of all the buildings and all this stuff, I really have to check that out a little bit. But time is not being good for me. Right? Let me just position these guys here. Position these guys. Control group. Control G does this. Let's use these infantry here. And the other infantry here. Only infantry, amazing. And now I do have my reinforcements showing up. Let's fast forward.
Good news! Additional forces have arrived.
Oh, really, dude? Vincep 260 is just trying because of the Steam promotion. Do that, dude. Do that. Honestly, the game feels really bad, really cool right now, actually. Really bad. Always say the truth. If you do have a good computer, you're gonna have a blast playing, you know, all the battles and stuff. If you don't have a good computer, I can advise some decent stuff. Quite cheap. Now I can, you know, indicate you my specs. Of course, I always have to record in lower quality than I honestly can run. Because of that. Hey, this army is cool. So far, for instance, I have a GTX 970. In terms of graphics, it's what you can see. Yeah, let's go over there. So I'm actually learning the game as well, Vincep. most people are actually learning the game. Honestly, that's why I went into the Ostrogoths campaign as well. Just to have, a general idea of what's going on. Just to have the experience on two different factions and stuff. So for instance, now with the Ostrogoths, I know a little bit of how things work. But I'm still learning, There's a lot of stuff to learn, honestly. So that's not, it's not that easy, but still, it's cool. Mostly the worst part for me is to relearn stuff, like stuff from old games like Rome or Medieval, where things happened a little bit differently, and now I'm having to relearn stuff. Like, for instance, I used to always run. Now it's not always the same thing. I'm gonna move there and tell them not to run, for instance. This usually didn't happen. I'm gonna move these cavalry units because that's their biggest issue. That's the onages they have. That's the unit that can do a lot of damage, and my forces are so so with that. Bad with city development. I have no idea what to build. Okay, let me advise you right away, because if I would have done things differently, it would be, if I had checked initially, I would have done things differently. So mind the sanitation and the public order. Don't mind too much about the wealth, because the upgrades will always make any building provide a good wealth. So just make sure that you have one of each. One building for wealth focused, one building for at least to get some extra units, recruitment. That's kind of a different part, but one building for wealth, one building for growth or squalor combating, and one building for public order. If you're really good, so far what I've seen is that the public order has this nonsense, everything goes into rebellions. The squalor effects are, as you've seen as well, a little bit different, which means that we kind of have some issues with diseases and stuff. That's never good, but still, for now, I prefer diseases over public order, because public order, they will just form up an army, they'll just form up a rebellion, and that's never good, So, priority. Oh, and I forgot food. Priorities: food and public order first, and everything. Then you're gonna certainly want to go into different stuff, such as, okay, let me stop this and concentrate on this. Certainly then you're gonna have to check buildings that you can use to get some proper how to say let me actually send these guys here. They're gonna do a lot of damage. How to say, you can actually have buildings that have achieved two things at the same time, so just make sure you spot them. Let's go here. Okay, I do have a Nordic pikeman here. I do have the onages attacking, but so far my skirmishers are not in range. Oh, they're not. Barely in range. Okay, let's move them then. Let's move these guys in. You're gonna lose a lot of units on this, but still, mostly what I wanted is working, which is my skirmishers are in range. Are they? Yes, they are. Good. We're gonna take these levies. That's nice. These cavalry units, we're not losing too much. We can go against those onages. Okay, skirmishers are doing their damage. Yes, they are. We're losing some Nordic levies there. Okay, let's attack.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Come on, let's go for it. So far here, that's it. An issue. That's not an issue. The reason for that I wasn't too afraid of this is because right now they are going to suffer with my skirmishers, so that's fine. Even though I lost a couple of units there, it's just fine. Let's move over there. These guys, let's move over there. Let's move here. Skirmishes. Let's go over there and see if we can skirmish something. These guys, let's just attack the onagers. They have wasted all their ammunition, so no problems. This guy, let's go! Let's attack over there. What else do I need? These guys, let's attack over here. Let's attack these skirmishes. No problem. Mounted raiders, let's go over here. Now I have these pikemen fighting another pikeman unit. So let me stop them so they will put themselves on pikes. No, they won't. Right, let's just strike them from the back.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Yeah, these Nordic gentlemen, no problem. Let's attack these here. Let's move them all here. Now those spikes, yeah, they're not gonna do pretty well. Let's go with the mounted raiders a little bit back. Missiles, let's go send out these missile units. Enemy general is dead, so there shouldn't be too much trouble. Let's strike these Nordic raiders with my spearmen. They're gonna arrive there. Over there, there's just some pikemen that are gone. And I can attack these thrall skirmishes. That's good. I did lose a lot of men, like, you know, over there. You know, just Vincent, by the way, I was actually talking. Food gives, I'm thinking in terms of the consequences for the buildings. I was thinking during the battle. So, the consequences when you build building, that if you get too low public order, you'll get rebel armies and you need to deal with them. That slows down your conquests. If you get squalor, all that you honestly get is those, you know, outbreaks and stuff that kills a couple of your men, but you can always get them away from the settlement. So I guess it's the one that I wouldn't concentrate too much until you're getting the hang of it. No, that's the idea. Food, of course. Food just destroys your forces. So concentrate on food, concentrate on public order. Third thing would be the squalor, and try to manage that with the buildings that give you some units. Most of the buildings are most of the units actually acquired through the technology. So pay attention to the technology tree. Do check your best units in which building do you need, so so that you know. That would be my advice. Okay, for this battle, so far so good. We've done it. So end up the battle. No dudes here. Now look at those onagers, they just killed so much. Missile troops just killed a lot of stuff. I did lose a couple of forces, no problem. No problem. No problem. I liked my my soldiers, my Nordic warriors. I think they're good staying infantry. You know, they suffered a little bit, they killed a little bit. Lots of stuff. I didn't lose any full units. I did. One Nordic level, no problem. Let's replenish them all.
Further orders? Your next command?
Okay, I'm gonna need to attack that as well. Let's send them out. And I captured it, so that's cool. Let's auto-resolve this. Aggressive, I think I'm gonna lose some units. Get the hero unit. What do you mean by the hero unit? Let me finish.
Is that all? Ready for battle.
Hang on. Okay, these lightning raiders, they're gonna go back to Hoffen. And suddenly there's no more problems with public order. Ha 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 ha. And these guys are gonna go into force march into our level? No, they're not. Because they won't arrive nevertheless. So just go into normal. That's it. Oh, the Geats separatists, they might want to attack. That's not good. Okay, general details. You have this. Morale when reinforcing. Okay. Unit experience, I like this. And you can get 2 skills. Okay, more integrity. I don't think I need that. Second income is always good. Let's go with melee defense. And personal influence, good.
for battle.
The dude in black. These guys, the herdmen? Are those?
Thirsty for battle.
Ah, this! Sorry, the hero, because this used to be the champion. Yeah, there is a building, let me show you. This one, the Chieftain's Hold. It allows you, enables to recruit the champions, and then you just go here into the recruit agent, and you manage to recruit the champions that you want. That's pretty much it. Of course, when you start, you don't start with any agents, nor any recruitment agent capabilities. Then you have to build the proper buildings. This one, just talking in regards to buildings, so the Chieftain's Hold gives a lot of public order, some wealth, some units to build, right? In terms of it does have some problems with the food consumption. You can settle that up with just some fishing. This gives food. So basically, and this does decrease a little bit of public order, but you've earned a lot of money in the meantime. That's always about a little bit of balance. Now you have problems with squalor because you build the fishing jetties. Let's build this to get a little bit more sanitation. And you're also getting some religious influence, which allows you some more happiness. So it all adds up. You know, for instance, do count on this. Like upgrading the city always gives you some squalor, or less squalor. I mean, more squalor. Sorry. It gives you a lot of food consumption, and to counter that, it gives you some money. It gives you units that you can build. It gives you wealth, of course, public order, and growth. So just you always need some buildings, farms, let's say, to counter only the cities, of course. When it gets to level 3, to tier 3, that's when you start having to control properly. Alright, so that's my opinion, of course, even though I still don't know too much about this. I guess it's fine. Let's go into integrity here. And this, of course. I want this. I like this idea for growth. Yep. Overall, and this dude here, he has less zeal, so he's having some less integrity. So I need some zeal. And I also need some cunning, because he's not really that good on that. So let's go with cunning as well. That way I don't have any more upkeep or more maintenance. No problem. Yeah, no problem, Vincent. Anytime you want. Anytime you're ready. Okay, Rugion, get it built? No, 4 turns and 2 turns. This is going to take quite a while to develop. Now I'm having less income. I have a lot of food surplus, but I'm counting on this. I'm counting on this one because I certainly am going to need a lot of food in the meantime. Probably some just some, as soon as I can upgrade, you know, having bailiffs. As soon as I can upgrade, that's going to be a problem. Just let me check, because my objectives state that I have a mission. Building a religious building. Did give me some influence, but yeah, not for that. Trade a settlement for Hispania, I cannot do that. Exchange of expertise, it's this one. Right, and I have how many turns for that? 10 turns. I guess I have barely enough time, because I have 4 turns for the next one. On the military, yeah, 4 turns for this. Then I can research this one, get that one, and research these 2, so that I can get +2 sanitation on all regions. That's something that I should have gone for. That's something that I should have gone for. Yeah, these 2 are really important. Sanitation and the campaign movement range. This is just, as soon as you get the tier 2 of everything on military and civic, that's really cool. Right, this unit is moved, this is moved, I've built everything, and we're all set for ending up the episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Cheers, and goodbye.